Hey guys, so today we are going to be playing Ark. I absolutely love this game. It's amazing. It's like Minecraft, but you can do much more stuff. And I want to be showing you like the beginning of this game. Now, every episode, I'm going to be leveling up 10 levels because there's levels in this game, and show you what you need, what you should get, in the first 10 levels. So let's get started. So first thing you see is that the A with the play button. Click the play button, and you see this screen. Somewhat near the screen, depending on which time you're listening to this video. Now, you come to here, host/local. You press that. You go to it, then you go down. Then the settings are okay. I'll show you what those are later. Hold on. Let me do something quickly. We need to turn this to 10. Ping speed. Here, we do 3. Boom. So now you come over here to these, click play single player. Press it, and then let me explain to you what this is. So what it is, it's Minecraft, but it's not like Minecraft. It's Minecraft, but better graphics, much more stuff you can do. Like there's guns, there's dinosaurs, and you can ride dinosaurs, as in you can ride a T-Rex. Have you ever wanted to do that? Because I have. Ride a T-Rex, ride a Spinosaurus, whatever your favorite dinosaur is, it's in here. Not all dinosaurs are in here, but most dinosaurs are in this game right now. It's really cool. Now, we're starting, and I'll show you the first screen that you see is you see this screen where you can make your guy. Now, really the only thing I do is I go to torso, and I click shoulders and make that go a little bit up. So I look more buff. Yeah, it looks really cool. Hip, maybe 1 or 2 down. And then and you can increase everything if you want. So I like to do 1 more on all of these. And legs, do 1 more. Okay, now you want to name it, and human's really boring. So yeah, you want to backspace on that. You definitely don't want human. Now, since my YouTube channel is Crazy Wither, that's what I'm going to do. Crazy Nuke Wither. So, this is what you have. And now, the next thing you want to do is look up here. Now, these spawn regions, there are easy, medium, hard, and hard. Now, easy is like medium for beginners. Medium is like hard, and hard is like insane. It's like not possible though, because dire wolves just eat your face off. And I recommend either doing South Zone 1 easy, South Zone 1 or South Zone 2. Now, if I really had to cheat wolves, yeah, definitely not do South Zone 3 because that's too close to this medium, and that makes it really hard. So either do 2 or 1. I'm gonna do 1 because it's the easiest one. Now you want to do here and create new survivor. Once you do that, you spawn in, and you ready for the amazing graphics? Here you go. Now, the first thing you want to do is, if you see in the background there, that crystal thing on my arm, you don't need to worry about yet, but that comes in later in the game. Just look around a little bit. Now that is a Brontosaurus. And the first thing that you want to do is if you go to your inventory, that's how you pick up stuff. You have to go to these stones on the beach, and then click your use button, and you can harvest them. And you see I already have 9 stones. So, and you get these, and that over there is a Bronto. And the first thing that we need to do is click your inventory button, which is circle, okay? Now, the first thing you see, we're not going to need those. Just throw those. And that's, when you throw something, this is what it picks up as, okay? And we can go to my inventory, and this is the first area on this top here. Now, these are your levels. Right now, I am level 1, if you can see on the top there, right below my name. And right below those is the armor, the head, the torso, the legs, the feet, the hands, and where the shield goes. And below that are the levels. We have health, stamina, oxygen, food, honor, weight, melee damage, movement speed, crafting skill, and fortitude. And torpidity we won't need yet. So health is pretty simple, just health. Stamina, it's when you run. Here, so this is my normal speed. No, wait. No, this is my normal speed. This is when I run. And if you look now, so this is my normal speed. And you don't need to run until you absolutely need to. So go here. Oxygen, now oxygen, it's because there's water here. When you go into there, it's oxygen, obviously. And food, it's how often you need to eat food. Water is how often you need to drink water. Weight is how much stuff you can carry. Melee damage is how much damage you do. Movement speed is how fast you go. Crafting skill is how fast you can craft stuff. Fortitude is how much defense you have. Rapidity, we don't need to worry about yet. So, now, at the very beginning of the game, here, I just leveled up. So, the very beginning of the game, the thing you want to always do is either do health, stamina, or weight. Okay? That's like the very first 5 to 10 levels. You want to do, 1 to 5 levels, I guess you could say. And I normally do, the very first level I get, I put into stamina. Okay, and now when you level up, you'll get this screen. And you'll get the next things you can get. You already have a note, you already have a stone pick, and a torch. The thing that you need to get next is a campfire and a hatchet. Okay? Now, I should show you how to do that. This is all your, now this over here is your stuff. And, yeah. So, this is your stuff, and if you press the button on the top left, if you go to the top of the screen, you go to the middle, then go left a little bit to that button. You press it once, and you go to these. These are explore notes. You find these around the map, they give you tons of XP. They're good. This is what's in your tribe, and we don't need to work with that yet. This is also tribe stuff. This is engrams, which you will need to go to a lot. Now, let's work on getting the stone pick here. So it looks we need stone, thatch, and wood. We need a little bit of stone, a little bit of thatch, and a little bit of wood. So what we do is we go to the, here, we go to crafting, we click on weapons, we go to primitive, then we go to melee, and then you see these. The goal is to get this one first, so you want to press X on it, bring it down to wherever you want to put the pickaxe. I like to put this on my second slot. Now, see it's black, right? You can hold the button, now on your engram where it shows the pickaxe, there's a button on the top right of that. You hold that down, and you can see what you need. You need stone, thatch, and wood. So you're just going to get 10 more thatch and 1 wood. Thatch you get by punching trees. Yes, punching trees. See, I'm giving a bunch of thatch. Now we have enough. So I got 2 wood and 11 thatch. And when you have enough, you're trying to make it turn white instead of black. So let's make it. Press that button again, but don't hold it, just press it once. And you start crafting it. Bottom right, you see a crafting bar. Now, yellow bar, the higher crafting skill you have, which is right here, is how fast that yellow bar goes. And once you do it, it should be black again, but you should have a pickaxe in your inventory. Press the button that you use to grab something, which is the select button. Press -X because I'm playing on PS4. You bring that down to the second slot wherever your black button is, and now you press the top right button on where that engram was, which is, in my case, up arrow. Now you have a pick. Now, the goal is to make a hatchet. And to do that, we're going to need more thatch and 1 flint. Now, to get thatch from trees, to get more wood from trees, you need to use a hatchet. To get more thatch, you need a pickaxe. So let's mine this. See, we've got much more thatch than we did when we hit it with a punch. Now, the last thing we need is this, flint. And you do that by grabbing your pickaxe and smacking a rock with it. Now, the rock that we're going to smack it's right here. It's really close to the shore. No, yeah, right here. Now there's a bunch of different types of rocks. There's mainly 3. There's the inland rocks, which are inland, and they give you stone, mostly. These river rocks here give you metal, a decent amount of metal, which we'll get into later. And there's also metal-rich rocks, which are up in the mountains. Those give you a lot of metal, like over 200. That's a lot. So let's do that. Let's mine an inland rock. Right here. We got 2 flint. Let's Perfect. Then let's make a hatchet. Boom, grab it, put it here. Grab it, and then you craft it. And the yellow bar goes a little bit slower because, well, it's harder to craft. So, once you finish crafting it, you click on it, you bring it down. And now you have a hatchet. Now this, if you see, we go to this wood, we hit it once with this. 9 wood, 1 thatch. But if we go here, 3 wood, 5 thatch. So you get more thatch with a pickaxe than you do wood, but it's vice versa with the hatchet. So the hatchet is the primary. If you hit something with the hatchet, you get the primary resource. But you hit something with the pickaxe, you get the secondary resource. Now for rocks, you hit it with the hatchet, you get rock. But if you hit it with a pickaxe, you get more metal and flint. And we'll get into other stuff later like that. So we did that. Now the next thing we need to do is make. We don't need a torch yet, but we will need one soon. So now we have to go to structures, then go to cooking, we need a campfire. That looks like we already have enough. Like usual, you go press it down and you go here, you hold it down. And yeah, and you can see what you have here. But once done crafting, this is different because you have to, yeah, and I level up again. I can do that in a second. Hold on. Now let's place the campfire down. Now you press circle, which is my inventory button. You press R2, well, like the place button on the campfire in your inventory. Now wherever the green thing is, wherever it is. So you press it down, and here you go. And the only thing we need now, the next thing we're going to need to do is level up. The next thing you do is you want to do health. And now you can get armor, which you won't, this armor is not very good, so don't get any of this armor. Get a spear and get a water skin. Okay? Now the spear is the next thing we're going to craft. Now it's really boring at the beginning, so bear with me here. Once you get to like level 15, it starts getting better. So, okay, ready? Here, spear. We need flint and fiber. Fiber is the new resource. Now, for fiber, you need to de-equip all of your things until you have nothing. You have your hands. And if you're holding something and you don't know how to do that, you press the same button that you used to equip it. And then you have your hands. And then you go over to one of these bushes, and then press your use button, and you get fiber. Perfect. And now we need to go around another rock. So, when I make the spear, I'll see you guys later. I guess I'm back. And when you're crafting something, you go way slower. You move much slower. So, and now since I crafted the 3 main tools, the spear goes to the front, the hatchet goes in the middle, and the pickaxe goes in the middle, and the hatchet goes to the end. Just like in a game called Terraria, which I play sometimes. Now you have your spear, you equip it. It's pretty good. You can attack with it, your normal attack one, and then you can throw it. And sometimes when you throw it, it breaks, but this time it didn't break, so that's good. And the spear normally only breaks when you're in a bad time. So, yeah. So you want to make a bunch of spears. So, I will see you guys again when I make about, let's say 5 spears. I'm back, and so I made all the spears, and while I was mining to get all the spears, I got a level, and I got a piece of metal. The metal, it's metal, and you get it from rocks. Now, the next thing after health and weight, the thing you want is stamina. Okay. Now, you have thatch stuff here. The only thing you want to get is hide sleeping bag, and if you want, you can get a storage box, but we can tame something that can hold our items. So, yeah, so you don't want to get, so these are the things you want for the first 4 levels. Oh, top left, top, I'm dehydrated, so I better get some water. Yeah, I got some water, good. Now, what I need to do is, after that, go kill something, and yeah. So, let's go. So, pretty much anything on this beach here we can kill with the spear, unless it's like, literally the only thing you can't kill on here is like a carbo or a parasaur. The parasaur just runs, so yeah. There's a dilophosaur, yeah, we can kill it. It's a carnivore. Now dilophosaurs, it's right over there, and you'll see it on the beach. Now to kill it, you just take your spear and just stab it a few times, and you should be good. Let's go kill it. And so what it does is it runs at you and attacks you, but also has a spitball. And as long as you strafe in a straight line, it won't be able to hit you. So yeah, let's go attack it. See that? Now if we run this, if we go like this, we'll frill up and it will go like that. It won't hit you. Oh, see how there's 2 coming at us? That's because we're mate boosted. So let's kill these guys. I might die here. That's what happens when you get hit by the spitball. That's what happens when you die. Yeah. Not fun, right? Not fun. Yeah, I know. Not very fun. So, let's do this again. Now, when I do this, so when you die, you see a green beam where you died. You gotta go run over to that. Let's go do that. See the green beam over there? Yeah. There should be, the officers that kill me should be over there, but yeah, so. And actually, I think I'm only going to go to level 5 this episode. We're only going to do 5 levels every episode, because we'll kind of want a time crunch, so, yeah. So, let's do this. The lobster's there if you see it. Now, okay, there's another lobster right there, but you have to get really close to them to have them come at you. Killed one. See that? There we go, kill another one. Okay, so you have these right after you kill them. Now you grab your hatchet. Well, to get meat, you grab your pick. To grab hide, you grab your hatchet. Now, since we're at the beginning, we always want to use your hatchet. Period. Let's do that. Let's go. Let's go back home. And the reason why we did that, and now let's get a few trees on the way. And I will, so yeah, so let's go. Let's go home. And when you're on here, you don't want to explore a lot until you get really high at the game. Like about level 10, you get a Triceratops, and then you can go exploring for a little bit, but we're not there yet at all. So let's get home. And if you can see on the top, on the bottom, on the right, the weight. When that gets all the way full, I can't move. And the more full it gets, slower I move. So, and when you're running, the stamina bar will go down, which is the lightning bolt. And that's all the way down, you have to stop moving. And if it goes down while you're hitting something, then if you keep hitting it, you'll get knocked out, which is torpor related. So let's go to the campfire. We can access the inventory, put wood in it, transfer the wood, and transfer the meat. And you want to light the fire. And that's lighting the fire. Now, you did that, and if you can see, my food is about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway done. So let's grab some more water, because we're going to need some more water now. Okay. And let's see what my level is, because once I hit level 5, I'm going to start wrapping it up. And so we're at level 4, almost leveled up. So I'm going to shiver, and when we finish this meat, we'll be done. So, yeah. So, get ready. Let's be done with this. And over there is where we're going to be going next. See that? Over there, that like, here, I can show you with my laser pointer. Over that hill right there, that's where we're going to be going next. So, yeah. So, the fire's been cooking for a while. Now, if you go to it, you should see cooked meat, which you can put in your hotbar on the 4th slot. Now, if you press the button on the top right corner that it shows, you'll eat some food, and your food ball will go up. And let's see, even though I want to level up a little bit faster. And yeah, so now while we're waiting, I guess what we could do is get a bed first. And you see what we have, hide? We have enough hide for that. Now let's get some fiber. And you guys know how to get fiber. Just use this in here. Now let's sleeping bag. And these are only one-time use, but later in the game, not super far late, we're going to be able to get beds, which are not one-time use. They are infinite use until they get destroyed by a dinosaur or a person. So we leveled up. Now let's place the sleeping bag. I'll show you what to level up, and then I'll end the video. So put it down right next to your campfire. And now you want to level up another health point. Now, you're on here, number 5. Don't get the one side, don't get the slingshot. I think number 5, you can either get nothing or just get the slingshot. I think we're not gonna get anything. So that's it, and I will. Uh, I will see you guys later. So, bye.